All right, next we have the blanket pull, and this is the preferred method for dragging a victim. First, place the victim on the blanket by using the log roll or the three-person lift. Second, the victim is placed with the head approximately 2 feet from one corner of the blanket. Third, wrap the blanket corners around the victim. Fourth, keep your back as straight as possible. Fifth, use your legs, not your back. And sixth, try to keep the pole as straight and in line as possible. The next lift is the one-person lift, and this only works with a child or a very light person like kendo. And you're going to place your arms under the victim's knees and around their back, and then lift. Lift we have is the ankle pull, and the ankle pull is the fastest method for moving a victim a short distance over a smooth surface. This is not the preferred method of patient movement. First, grasp the victim by both ankles or pant cuffs. Next, pull with your legs, not your back. Third, keep your back as straight as possible. Fourth, try to keep the pull as straight and in line as possible. And fifth, keep aware that the head is supported and may bounce over bumps and surface imperfections. Okay, the next pull we have is the shoulder pull, and this pull is preferred to the ankle pull. It supports the head of the victim. The negative is that it requires the rescuer to bend over at the waist while pulling. First, grasp the victim by the clothing under the shoulders. Second, keep your arms on both sides of the head. Third, support the head. And fourth, try to keep the pole as straight and in line as possible. Next, we have the firefighter carry, and this technique is for carrying a victim over longer distances. It is very difficult to get the person up to this position from the ground. Getting the victim into position requires a very strong rescuer or an assistant. First, the victim is carried over one shoulder, and second, the rescuer's arm on the side that the victim is being carried is wrapped across the victim's legs and grasps the victim's opposite arm. Okay, the pack strap carry is next, and when injuries make the firefighter carry unsafe, this method is better for longer distances than the one-person lift. First, place both the victim's arms over your shoulders. Next, cross the victim's arms, grasping the victim's opposite wrist. Third, pull the arms close to your chest. Fourth, squat slightly and drive your hips into the victim while bending slightly at the waist. Fifth, balance the load on your hips and support the victim with your legs. Okay, next, we have the human crutch or the two-person drag. For the conscious victim, this carry allows the victim to swing their leg using the rescuers as a pair of crutches. For the unconscious victim, it is a quick and easy way to move a victim out of immediate danger. First, start with the victim on the ground. Next, both rescuers will stand on either side of the victim's chest. Third, the rescuer's hand nearest the feet grabs the victim's wrist on the side of the victim. Fourth, the rescuer's other hand grabs the clothing of the shoulder nearest them. Fifth, pulling and lifting the victim's arms, the rescuers bring the victim into a sitting position. Sixth, the conscious victim will then stand with the rescuer assistance. Seven, the rescuers place their hands around the victim's waist. 8. For the unconscious victim, the rescuers will grasp the belt or waistband of the victim's clothing. 9. The rescuers will then squat down. 10. Place the victim's arms over their shoulders so that they end up facing the same direction as the victim. 11. Then, using their legs, they stand with the victim. And 12. The rescuers then move out, dragging the victim's legs behind them. For the four-handed seat, this technique is for carrying conscious and alert victims moderate distances. The victim must be able to stand unsupported and hold themselves upright during transport. First, position the hands as indicated in the graphic. Lower the seat and allow the victim to sit. Third, lower the seat using your legs, not your back. Step 4. When the victim is in place, stand using your legs, keeping your back straight.